Okay, no play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
It's Madden NFL 23, and featured this week is All-Pro tight end Darren Waller. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Raiders and the 49ers, next on Madden Football.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Somebody's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Raiders at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Carr's throw going to be caught by Renfro. This will be Stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To throw his Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Renfro. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Max Borghi hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-0 Vegas. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the third overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trey Lance.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. Kidder here, it's complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. A pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Max Borghi with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. And Lance now to throw. A trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away from the 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Lance. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. 21-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football. In the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. From the gun, it's Lance. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a... And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Carr. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He hits Adams, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Renfrow bringing it in over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown, Raiders! Max Borghi on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple. Carr now to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Max Borghi
on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Raiders have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend with the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold-weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first. football. Off of play action, here's Lance. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Lance looking to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Now Lance. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action, now it's Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter, my goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. Flush to his right. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Throwing now is Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the round is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From the 10. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a busy Week 17 of the regular season, so let's get right to it. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. Patrick Mahomes leading the way as his guys pick up.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Trey Lance and the 49ers set to return to the field here. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, it counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
It's caught. Humphreys. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And a solid run down inside the 30. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup. 2nd
and goal from inside the 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Max Borghi taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. As the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Throwing now is Lance. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Lance. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes back.
Neil Farrell, a unit for no reason.
Taken from just outside the 30.
They call Neil Farrell the unjust unit.
6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10.
Sewu having an absolute monster of a game. Best Sewu game of all time.
They are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard.
Probably now that I've said something, not going to do anything. We'll see.
Yeah, this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right?
O-line stops blocking.
Empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things. That's what we're staring at right now.
All right, Borghi.
This one is going.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to
Borg man. Borg man gets paid.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Carr now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And finding Keelan Cole.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Old man gets paid.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming out, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Max Borghi.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Tenacious. Debo package? The Debo package?
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The deep pack? No deep.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Shotgun now for Lance.
He gets it to Humphries. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Lance now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
To throw, it's Lance. He's got Ayuk once again.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
The Lance going to throw.
Over the middle, it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Ooh, the juke. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Lance now on 1st down.
It is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Here we go. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Working from the gun, Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll come out with a 3-tight-end look on the first play of the drive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this down to the 35. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carr to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Las Vegas, they moved to 9-7 on the year with 1 game remaining.
whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Yeah, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot go without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, kept on my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Sit that with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Sit that with my chest. Not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. You gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment, that's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Sit down with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Sit down with my chest. I will not bend. Run it up. 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 It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run.